Right, guys, don't mind my messy house. Today I am going to show you my grocery haul that I did. I used Walmart's online pickup, and this cost me about $250, and it will feed my family of six for right around a week or so. For those who don't know me, my name is Carly. I am a wife and homeschool mom of four boys, and we are expecting our fifth baby in June. So let's show you the grocery haul. Okay, so first we have all the dairy. I bought four things of whipped cream. I make heavy whipping cream. I make my own coffee creamer, so we go through a lot of this. Milk, chocolate milk. I don't normally buy chocolate milk, but I thought it'd be a fun treat for the kids. Cheese for sandwiches, shredded cheese. I know it's cheaper to buy blocks of cheese and shred them yourself, but I homeschool all my kids, and so I just don't really have a whole lot of extra prep work time, unfortunately. Got cream cheese because we are going to be having bagels this week, which I already have in the freezer, so I got some cream cheese to go with those. For cottage cheese, I am making a lasagna soup, so that's going to be going into that. Milk, because we eat a lot of cereal, also that goes into my coffee creamer. I do tend to splurge and get the Kerrygold pure Irish butter. I just think it tastes better than normal butter, and supposedly it's healthier for you because it's mostly like grass-fed cows. I think they're grass-fed like 80% of the time. Cheese sticks. These aren't the kind I normally get, but they had to substitute it, and that's fine. For fruit, I bought oranges, bananas, baby carrots. My kids eat these at lunch. I always try to make sure that they eat a fruit with breakfast, a veggie with lunch, and then obviously we always try to eat a veggie with dinner. Not the healthiest thing, but we do eat a lot of ramen noodles because they are really inexpensive. Obviously, when I make those with the kids, I make sure that we get a vegetable as well and some sort of protein. So don't judge me, but we do eat ramen noodles. Bread for sandwiches. This week we'll be eating some ham and cheese sandwiches, peanut butter and jelly. Excuse me, not peanut butter and jelly. My kids eat peanut butter and honey sandwiches. I did buy honey here somewhere. Bought some sliced stewed tomatoes. Those are going to be used for dinner tonight. We're having white northern beans with roasted chicken, and it has kind of like a tomatoey base. Tomato sauce, which is going into the lasagna soup I'll be making. We have macaroni and cheese, which is another quick, easy staple in this house. Again, I know not the most healthy, but sometimes for lunch you just need those quick, easy things. I really like these fruit and veggie squeezes. I give these to my 1 and 2 year olds because since they have vegetables in them, it's a good way to get more of those into their diet. My 2-year-old is super picky right now and doesn't really like to eat a lot of things that we make, so any way I can get some extra nutrition into him is wonderful. Sugar, which also goes for my homemade coffee creamer. If you guys are interested in the recipe for that, I definitely leave a comment below and I can supply that recipe. Ranch, ketchup. There's the honey that I was talking about. I do like to try and get organic honey. I try to buy organic as much as I can, but it's obviously really kind of expensive. So I try to mostly do it on things that don't cost quite as much, or like fruits and vegetables, things like that. I don't ever buy like organic meat. Popcorn, because we tend to have movie nights once a week and my kids really like popcorn. Oatmeal cream pies. Not gonna lie, these are a guilty pleasure for me. I've been craving them since I've been pregnant, so I did buy some of those. Definitely try to avoid buying junk food for the most part, honestly, but today we're out of a couple things like chocolate, hot chocolate. It's cold here. We live in Minnesota, so we get snow, and when my kids come back from playing in the snow, they like hot cocoa. I also bought some V8 Splash and some Diet Gran pineapple juice. These are literally solely for me. When I'm pregnant, I get a little bored sometimes just drinking water, so occasionally I like to spice it up with something else. So these are for me, and I'm also going to be putting them in some of my smoothies because I'm just not a huge fan of my smoothies of just like almond milk or coconut water. I honestly prefer more of a juice base to my smoothies. So I'll also be putting those in smoothies during this week as well. Fruit snacks, probably the one candy my kids do get on the regular. These I tend to use too for when I'm potty training because they're a good bribe to get your kids to use the toilet. So, parenting potty training hack. More popcorn. Apparently I got 2 different things. See, this is the thing. When you do online ordering, sometimes I forget what I get. I mean, I go back and look through my cart, but sometimes they substitute things and I don't always pay attention, so that might be why I have 2 different kinds of popcorn. Cereal, Honey Bunches of Oats with almonds, and Raisin Bran. I do try to stay away as much as possible from the super sugary cereals. I mean, sometimes for a treat, we might get them some, Lucky Charms or something. But for the most part, if we're eating cereal, I try to make it so at least it has some fiber and a little bit of nutritional value in it. I did buy these pre-made meatballs. I'm going to be making like a meatball and rice dish this week. I know it'd be cheaper to make meatballs from scratch, but again, I just don't have time for that right now in my life. One day, but right now when you've got homeschooling 2 kids and got a 2-year-old and 1-year-old and you're pregnant, my hands are just a little too full at the moment. I did buy some lean ground beef that is going to be going into our lasagna soup. And then if I have some left over, because I don't think I'm going to need this whole thing, I'll just freeze that and probably save it for making tacos at some other point. Bacon. Bacon makes everything taste better, not gonna lie. That is going into our bean dish for dinner tonight. All right, for some reason, I ordered just 4 onions. And somehow I got 4 bags of onions. So, good thing we use onions a lot, I guess. I'll have to make sure that I put onions into every single thing that I make, I guess. Garlic, again, garlic tastes good in everything. I always try to keep some garlic on hand. Coffee, can't live without coffee. This is a type that we really like. So yeah, that is the whole grocery haul. And this was all for about $250. Not the cheapest, that I've probably been. I try to stick around $200 a week, but we were out of a lot of things. So there was kind of a lot of things I had to stock back up on. But so I try to keep, I think like I said, I try to keep my grocery budget around $800 a month. So if we have a little extra like that butter, this butter should last us the whole month. So there's a few things I won't have to buy again. I won't have to buy that. I won't have to be buying any more macaroni and cheese or ramen noodles for the month. So there is some things that I won't have to buy again next week. So that will last me through the whole month. So next week's grocery haul should be a little less expensive. I hope you guys enjoyed that grocery haul. Like I said, for the things I'm going to be making for dinner tonight, I'm making a chicken and bean recipe that I found online. I am going to be making lasagna soup this week, meatballs and rice. Those are the 3 things I can think of off the top of my head. As you could probably see, I tend to we don't eat like a lot of meat. We eat meat every week, but we mainly stick to like chicken, ground turkey, ground beef, and sometimes maybe some pork. Those are ways that I tend to keep our grocery budget on the lower end as well, because as we all know, meat is the most expensive thing. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button below, and we will see you next time.